Yeah, why wouldn't he be? Isn't he mine?
Mr. Stanley, I just had to tell you how thrilled I am over Craig's brilliant game.
Thank you, Mrs. Flintridge. I'm rather proud of him myself. Oh, this is my partner, Mr. Bailey, my partner in the cattle business.
Pleasure, I'm sure.
Oh.
I adore cattle, don't you, Mr. Bailey? Of course, I'm a vegetarian myself, but they are so picturesque.
May I introduce my daughter, Virginia?
How do you do? Oh, my dear. So you're the little prairie flower that Craig has talked about so much. But now, you don't look a bit wild.
Well, you see, I haven't my scalps with me today.
I'm afraid you're going to be dangerous to Craig, my dear. She's going to add another scalp to her collection. Well, I'm so glad to met you. And goodbye, my dear. I hope I shall see you again. Goodbye. Au revoir. Au revoir. I don't see what that Craig Larrigan sees in her. You know, I heard that Helen really is her stepfather. He married her mother when...
I come here to watch a polo game or to hear you talk. Nonsense.
About polo, eh? I thought you would after you saw Craig play it.
Well, you must admit it would look silly on the ranch. But horseflesh is my weakness, be it cow pony or thoroughbred.
Oh, you were cheering the horse.
Of course.
Well, you stick to your weakness, Virginia. Oh, most people don't call theirs by the name of horseflesh. Well, I'm glad to see that you're different.
Oh, you old reprobate.
What do you mean, old?
Well...
She's a thoroughbred, that girl. But she doesn't belong out there with those pintos, Jess.
That country's home to her, John. You couldn't take her away from it.
Hello, youngsters. Enjoying yourself?
Having a grand time.
That's good. I've tried for a couple of weeks to show you one.
You rode splendidly. Only it's a shame that your tailor couldn't have been here to see you.
Huh? Oh. I suppose you'd rather have me looking like one of your drugstore cowboys, huh?
Very becoming, Craig. But it would look a little out of place in a sagebrush.
Well, that's one place you'll never have to worry about looking at it.
Mean that?
Mm-hmm. The nearest I'll ever get to one of your cows is the cream in my coffee. I said the cream in my coffee.
You don't seem to understand.
Coffee, Miss Virginia?
No, thank you.
But if you Westerners are such key men as you're supposed to be, why don't you do something about the cattle rustling?
It isn't so easy, Craig. Keeping your eye on 10,000 head of cattle scattered over a range.
If you'd get some of our New York coppers, instead of some of your cowpunchers, you'd...
Oh, don't be silly, Craig.
Well, I know at the rate of 25 to 50 head of cattle being run off every night, your father and mine stand to lose $100,000 before the year's up.
I suppose you could tell them what to do about it.
You bet I can. Get rid of the ranch before it gets any deeper in the red. What's the use of going on taking a licking, Dad?
We're not licked yet, are we, J.C.?
I should say not, John.
No, some people never know when they're licked.
You would know, though, wouldn't you? Because you'd give up without even a fight.
Well, I've been fighting with you for 2 weeks, and I haven't given up yet, have I? Will you excuse us, please?
Oh, where are you two going tonight?
Well, thought we might take in a scrap at the garden for a change, and then Maybe a ringside table at Club Harlem? What do you say, youngsters?
Sorry, Craig. Early to bed and early to catch a train.
Oh, that ranch will still be there when you get back.
I'll say good night to you later.
We'd like to stay a little longer, Craig, but I have to stop a week in St. Louis. We'll be 2 weeks getting back to the ranch as it is.
Right this way, Miss Bailey.
It's been a pleasant visit, John. It would have been more pleasant if I didn't have to ask you for more money to carry us through the season.
We're partners, aren't we?
That's just it. It looks like I'm not keeping up my end of it.
When I haven't confidence in you, J.C., then I'll be ready to quit.
Well, Ma, the cows are home and the chores are done. What do we do now? Go to bed?
Might do you good for a change.
That might be all right for your little gray home in the West. That's all there is to do is go to bed. But my idea of excitement isn't a quiet evening at home. You act like we were married already. Come on, youngster, let's go places. Anywhere you say except, go west, young man, go west. If I had my way about it, we'd give it all back to the Indians.
When you stop making fun of the West.
But you don't expect me to take it seriously, do you?
You couldn't take anything seriously.
I take you seriously.
There's no need of going into that again.
Oh, no? I'd make a good husband for you. I'd do anything for you, except punch cows.
I noticed last night that calves are more in your line. At least you paid plenty of attention to those chorus girls.
Oh, so that's the reason you won't marry me.
I told you why. You're an awfully nice boy, Craig. Your polo is splendid. And you know all the head waiters. But that's not my idea of the man I want to marry.
I suppose you're going back where men are men and marry that Kurt, what's his name? You know, your ranch foreman.
Maybe.
Go ahead. Go ahead and marry him. Raise a lot of little cows and cowboys. Believe me, no kid of mine will ever be one.
I'm sure of that. He'd probably grow up to be a polo player. And then wouldn't you be proud of him?
All right, if that's the way you feel about it.
That's the way I feel about it.
I said all right.
Good night.
I hope the coyotes keep you awake.
Why, Craig, this isn't the road to the station.
Smart baby.
Do you realize the time? I'll miss the train.
I know it. We're heading for the wide open spaces of Paris.
Are you crazy?
Well, every fella gets that way once in his life. And besides, you know, they say Paris is wonderful this time of the year for a honeymoon. We'll get the license the next time. What do you say?
Turn this car around and take me right back to the station.
Nope, not a chance. Give me that key.
Here. Take this bracelet. I don't want anything to remind me of you again. Never.
Oh, you don't mean that, Virginia.
Don't I? You're a coward, that's what you are. You need a good thrashing. And I'd like to see you get it.
Well, why don't you get one of your cow punchers to do it if he can punch anything but a cow?
Will you please take me to the station? I'm late now. Please. Please.
Shirley.
Hurry up.
Well, where's the fire?
Fire? Only in your eyes, gorgeous.
Fresh guy, huh?
Officer, can't you take a joke?
Yeah, I'm gonna write you one. Where's your operator's license?
Well, what happened this time?
Nothing. Gee, what a chump, Dad. Sure a good thing Mother didn't have twins. Get over there. With lightning speed, the Westerner drew his six-shooter on the astonished bad man. It was done so quickly that Pancho, feared from one end of the panhandle to the other, could only stare at him in amazement. The stranger spoke slowly. When you call me that, smile. What's your handle, stranger? Asked one of the men. Tex is the name, from the Rio Grande. Just then a shot rang out, and Tex in a flash. What a lot of bunk. Now get up.
Oh, senor. No, please, senor. No. Give me one chance. I tell you how this happened. Please, senor, don't. Oh, Dios mío.
I beg your pardon, sir. I just chased a man across your yard there.
You didn't see him in this house.
Caught him trying to break in the cellar of the house next door.
Cellar? Maybe he was a little bit thirsty. Just a minute, officer. James, maybe the officer has a little thirst.
Very good, sir. Thank you, sir.
Gracias a Dios. Gracias, senor. My mother, she will thank you for what you do. Never before have I do anything like this, senor.
I've heard that one before.
How'd you hear this when I never do such a thing? It's only when we come here we hungry. Back home, it was different. Plenty food, chickens, cows.
Cows?
See, that's before we sell the rancho. Now I wish we never have leave Nogales.
Oh, you know your West, eh?
Si, senor, all my life.
Well, you know it well enough to get out of it.
Oh, senor, no. It's only when we come here, the money, she's all go. It's all right for me, I don't care. But for my poor mother, oh, I don't know. I asked the Lord, he to forgive me for what I do. Madre de Dios, y él me va a olvidar.
Now I'll tell one. That one's got whiskers on it.
Whiskey?
Yeah, whiskers. Old.
No comprendo, senor.
Well, comprendo this. If you're on the level, get your mother on the phone.
Oh, si, senor, I will do this. But please do not tell her what I do. It will break her heart,
well,
senor.
Get her on the phone. You're breaking mine.
Oh, senor. Hello, please. Bronx 7146. Hello, mamá. Este es Pedro que habla. Oiga, tengo yo
Give
que
me the
decirle...
phone. Hello, Mama. Oh, this is a friend of Pedro's. Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah, he's a nice boy, yeah. Well, I'm going to give him a job. Sure? Yeah. Well, it's a pleasure. Well, goodbye, Mama.
You have job for me?
What's your name?
My name is Pedro Juan José Ramón.
Well, that's enough of that. Your name's Pancho.
Pancho? Ah, when I work for you, I'm Pancho. Ah, eso está muy bueno. And what is your name, senor?
Tex is the name, from the Rio Grande. And when you call me that, stranger, Crack a smile.
No, eso que eso no comprendo. Yo lo que usted dice que yo me llamo...
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's just as clear as mud, yeah.
Sí, usted también habla español como yo. No, señor. Señor, tenga piedad
Put up
conmigo.
your hands. Pronto.
Oh, señor, I ask you again, please don't do this thing.
Do not be afraid from me. All that I want is your money.
No, señor.
So, you like better you should die, eh?
No, por favor, señor, yo no quiero morir. No.
What's the first time you say hello to your papa?
No comprendo, señor, no lo entiendo. Tenga usted...
How old you are, my friend?
35.
You live too long.
Ay, caramba, Dios mío. Ay, no.
There you are, folks. 3 shots for a dime.
Oh, señor, now you shoot him. Oh, that's bad luck. 7 years, bad luck. You shoot 3 times. Oh, por Dios, van a hacer mucho.
What of it? You know, Lucky's my middle name. Why, I'm the original guy who scares black cats into turning white. You know that every time I go underneath the ladder, it's the bird on top that falls off?
Yes, senor. Maybe you is lucky, but me, senor, I don't want to be the fellow on the top of the ladder when she comes down, boom. Hey, I tell you, senor, sometimes you go too far.
Well, we've come this far, Pancho, and a Larrigan never turns back.
Bueno, está muy bien, pero... Ay, no, oiga, no.
What are you doing in my home?
No, señor, mire,
¿Qué
mamá,
están haciendo
mamá,
ustedes aquí?
escúcheme, mamá, mire, no, mire.
¡Se me fueron
Oiga,
aquí!
mamá, mire, este es, this is you, Pedro.
¿Qué va a ser Pedro?
Mire, ¿eh?
Oh, my
Mire.
son.
Mire, ¿eh?
Oh, my son. Who is this man?
Oh, and me, Mama. I am the most hot tamale in all Mexico.
No, señor, en perfecto español esto se dice México.
Oh, in Mexico.
Eso.
No comprendo.
Oh, Mama, now, don't let the cough drop ad fool you.
No. No comprendo.
It's only Mr. Larrigan's little boy, Craig.
To my home.
¿Ya ve?
Oh. ¿Y quién ha roto el espejo? ¡Oh,
No.
¡Espejo! ¡Esa desgracia que me habéis traído!
Mama, listen,
Pero dígame, 7 años de desgracia, que me han roto mi espejo.
But we'll fix it up.
Ay, Dios mío, me han roto el espejo.
Oh, but
¿Quién
Mama,
sabe la
Mama,
desgracia
listen.
que aquí
We'll fix it
vendrá?
up. Well,
Ay.
I'll plaster this whole room with mirrors for you. Come on, Mama, smile a little.
¿Qué, mamá? ¿Ni
Oh,
qué?
come on, smile a little. Are you ticklish?
Ay, no.
Are you ticklish? That's better. Never have I seen such beautiful women in all Mexico.
Correctamente se dice México.
Oh, sí, Mama. Mexico.
Así.
Now do you feel better?
Yes, I feel better now.
I thought you would, Mama. They all do. Well, will you have some nice tamales ready for us when we get back?
I made tamales, but where do you go?
We're going for a ride.
You taking my Pedro for a ride?
Sí, mamá, nada, vamos a dar una vuelta en los caballos y regresamos pronto.
What is about this?
Oh, you mean the alfalfa?
No, I mean the whiskers.
Oh, the whiskers. Oh, they're just for a little joke, Mama.
I don't like you. I don't like this job for my Pedro.
No, está muy bien, mamá. Ahora verá, regresamos enseguida y
I make you very trouble, Pedro.
Ahora verá, no, bueno. Hasta luego. Y ahora verá, ya nos vemos entonces. Adiós, mamá, adiós. Este caballo, you know, para... Say, you know, I picked this horse for you, but now that I think you better not ride him.
Why, what's the matter with him? What's the idea?
Oh, he's full what you call the pips, you know, all the time jump like, you know.
Jump?
Yeah, like the Mexican jumping feet, all the time go like that.
I've eaten those lots of times.
Oh, señor, pero si este caballo es muy bronco.
Don't I know my West?
Pero, señor, este señor...
My friend, how many times must I tell you I do not understand Mexican?
I speak Spanish, señor.
Well, I might be Spanish to you, but it's still Mexican to me.
Amigo, you always like to make the joke. Bueno, adiós, mamá, adiós. Este señor va a botarse del caballo. Quiere ver cómo lo va a tirar. Vamos. Ay, Santa María, me caí. Oiga, caramba, yo creo que tengo los huesos todos quebrados. Compañera, venga para acá. Ay, oiga, amigo, señor, mire que un caballo...
Hey, what's the matter with you, Pancho? I thought you said you knew your West.
Oh, señor, pero el caballo no quiere brincar aquí.
Oh, but my friend, you go too far. Come on, let's go.
Oh, señor, bueno, entonces, ahora, es una porquería que está aquí tan alta. Ven acá, oye, anda. El caballo este. Vamos.
shoot the first one what make them move. See?
Andy, get down. And make no funny business. Andy, el dinero, pronto. Andy, quietos.
Now, my friends, all we want is the money. Get him, Pancho.
Sí.
You're fooled if you think you can get away with this. I'll see you hanged for it.
Perhaps, my friend, you do not live that long.
Hey, Andy, el dinero.
What money I have can't mean to you what it means to me. It's a matter of life and death.
Seguro. By the way quick you die if you do not give him to us.
Andy.
But to you, senorita, no harm she comes. Never have I seen such beautiful woman in all Mexico. Such beautiful hand. It's much too nice for such cheap jewelry like this.
You don't want it then?
Oh, si, senorita. But for you is deserving much better bracelet. This one, she is no good for you.
Please let me keep it. It was given to me by someone who's very dear to me.
Oh, you have the sweetheart, eh? Is he so nice? A fellow like me?
He's not a cowardly bandit.
Oh, very brave fellow what he is, no? Why then you no marry with him? I make very fine husband for a little girl like you. What you saying, no?
You ought to be hanged.
Oh, see, many times I be hanged. If they catch me.
You're a contemptible thief.
Ooh, such fire for such little girl. Hey, Pancho?
Look out, you don't burn yourself, senor.
We've got everything we had on us. What are you waiting for?
Cállese. Sí, cállese. Ahora no faltaba más. Ande. Arriba. Get on the wagon. Ande, pronto. Don't look back. Keep the hands up.
Adios, beautiful one. Maybe I see you some more. Quien sabe?
Ande. Vamos. Go.
This fellow, Jesse James, he's a piker compared with us. What you think, no?
Yeah, but he was shoot too, you know. He was killed.
Oh, what you beefing about? You're not shot yet.
That's what I was thinking about. Not yet. Say, I think we better go before, you know, they see they got the pistolas over there waving on mustaches.
Well, I've given a lot to have been here.
Well, Chief, would have made no difference if you had been here. I took a posse, scoured the hill, couldn't find a sign of him.
You better come along with me because I'm going to ask old man Bailey himself just what happened. Don't you think it's about time you were turning in, Virginia?
I guess I'm not sleepy.
I'd think you would be after the pace young Larrigan set for you for a couple of weeks.
Craig's all right, Dad.
You're not in love with him.
No.
I'm glad of that. He's not the man Kirk Warren is.
I'm not so sure of that.
Well, I guess I'll turn in. Good night.
Good night, Dad.
Oh, my beautiful one. The great Don Juan, he greets you. Do not be afraid for me. Shh. Do not make the scream, or I will have to make the shoots and kill somebody. When I am so full of reform and romance.
You're insane to come here.
Insane? Loco for you, senorita. Never have I seen such woman. You are the one beautiful thing that come into my life. For you, I rob no more. I give back everything I take. Took. Take.
No, para que le entienda la señorita mejor en perfecto inglés se dice así, mire. Took.
Oh, sí.
Yes.
Took, senorita.
Everything you took from my father?
In Mexico, when girl gets very special husband like me, her father, he makes very special dowry. So what's the difference if I take dowry before I take you? Oh, the hand she shooks. Do not be afraid from me. It's very great honor that such a brave fellow like me wants to make husband for you.
Hey, oiga, ahí vienen a caballo por nosotros. Véngase pronto, ande.
Dad! The bandits are here! Be careful, Dad.
What's up, Bailey? You just in time, Jim. Those are the two men who robbed me. Let one of your men get a horse out of my barn and let me take his. All right, Jim, give me your horse.
What's that mean? It means rustlers, senor. And our cattle, too. They will shoot you, senor. We didn't get them, but here's one of your rustlers. Well, Rustler, you're going to do a lot of talking before I get through with you. Come on.
Boy, you sure hit the spot, Mama.
No, gracias, Mama. No quiero.
I don't know for why you don't have appetite like him, Pedro.
Oh, I don't feel good.
Well, never mind him. Bring me another steak.
Después que yo lo hice con tanto gusto por ti, Pedro.
Sí, está bien, Mamá.
Cuánto lo siento.
What's the matter with you, Pancho?
No, not Pancho. Pedro.
What?
See, Pancho, she was almost shoot last night. It's all right for him, but not for me. I want to live a little while longer. And for that, I make the quits.
Oh, so you're going to walk out of me now?
Well, it's better to walk out than to be carried out.
Well, you can do anything you please. I'll see you through alone if that's what you want.
No, it's not what I want. It's for you that I'm talking, my friend. I never before have I seen a man make such a foolish over the love of a señorita. Why don't you give him back all the money you took and tell him who you are?
Like when everything's getting exciting.
No, come on.
A lot of fun.
If you're going to be the foolish, I'll be the foolish with you. What do you say, eh? All right, bueno, siéntese, mire. Yo lo voy de aquí y coma todo eso, ¿eh? Thanks. Ah, yo también voy a comer. Now.
Take a few yourself.
All right. Now I'm Pancho for you.
Nice little kitty. Nice kitty.
Hi. Say, what about that rustler you picked up last night? Did you get anything out of it? No, but he'll talk. Do you think that gang's in with the two Mexicans that stuck up the boss? No, but I'll find out before I'm through. You know, I've got personal reasons for wanting to get the leader of that outfit. Yeah, he's sort of making a sucker out of you with the election coming on.
I'll bet you 20 more you don't make this one.
Big fire, you're on. I'll show you how to play this game. Yeah, how do you like that?
Shoot the 40.
Caracoles, for why you want to throw so much money away, compadre?
There's plenty more where this came from, Pancho.
You running in luck, stranger? I like that.
Well, shoot it all.
All right. I figured bigger stakes were more in your line. Haven't I seen you and your partner somewhere before?
I don't reckon you have, stranger.
Well, of course, I may be mistaken. The fellow I mean spoke Mexican. Wore a beard.
Maybe you mean one of the Smith brothers. Let's go.
Does your name happen to be Smith?
Tex is the name. From the Rio Grande. Bets are off.
Hmm? Say, what's your business here?
I reckon it isn't nosing into other people's.
You're a smart guy, eh?
Si, senor. And if you was little half so smart, you won't talk so much with the tongue. My friend is very quick-tempered.
Well, then he better be as quick with his draw, because if that's what you're looking for...
I'm not especially looking for trouble, stranger. But if it's obliging you, I'll stand easy and give you a chance to draw.
No, senor. You don't oblige him. If he still want to die, mañana, tomorrow is plenty of time to...
Well, let's get out of here while I'm still in a good humor.
Senor, you is most lucky man.
Listen, you had it coming. Butting into our game. I wonder what's wrong in there. No, some little mix-up, I guess. Don't amount to anything.
How many times I told you you go too far, my friend?
That was a close shave.
Yeah, close enough for that sociable guy in there to smell a rat.
That ratty make enough trouble for us without you going ahead and getting shoot.
Pancho.
Sí, señor, como le decía yo a usted, ¿sabe?
Sí, señor.
Muy bien, vamos entonces a caminar. Teniendo...
Sí, señor.
Otra cosa, este pueblito está muy bueno y con la plata que tenemos...
Bueno, está muy bien.
Craig.
No comprendo, Craig.
No, señorita, he only speaks Spanish.
So, you're the brave bandit.
Oh, I am the brave one. You are the beautiful one, what have the sweetheart you love very much, who is not a bad hombre like me, eh?
I don't love you. I despise you. You're contemptible.
Bueno, there are plenty other women who like fine fellow like me. What you say, Pancho?
Sí, señor, there's plenty señoritas all over the place. Unas muy bonitas también.
Do you know this man, Virginia?
I never saw him before, Kirk. And I never want to see him again.
You heard what the lady said. Drift.
Oh, so you're Kirk.
What's that to you, stranger?
I've heard you're a cowpuncher,
Yeah?
but I don't think you could punch a clock.
Está bueno, bueno. Bueno, give it to him. Give it to him good.
That's for nosing into other people's business.
Tough, ain't you?
Next time, mister, you might not be so lucky. Anyone else want to make a shooting gallery out of this thing, speak up.
They're not such fools, senor. They want to make the target practice for you. And you did not told you speak too much with the tongue? Next time, maybe you'll be more careful.
I ain't seen shooting like that in the West for some spell.
Well, there isn't many like me in the West. Is there, miss?
No, thank heaven.
Thank you, Virginia.
Would you mind riding home with me, Kirk?
Senores, it is better you go before my friend he get mad. One more. Ande, vamos.
I couldn't do that again if I lived to be 100.
Claro que sí, por eso tiene que tener cuidado. That's why I told you, you got to be careful, maybe you don't live that long. Come on, vamos a la casa. Más de no haberlos tirado a sus amigos ahí porque estaban tirando balazos ahí unos a los otros, caramba, ¿no?
Touch the fella.
Just a minute, stranger. I don't stand for any gunplay in this town.
Well, Sheriff, you might have been some help to me a little while ago when one of your local talent decided to make a draw on me.
That's my notion. Take the guns. And if you're who I think you are, you won't be doing any more holdups around here for some time to come.
You mean to say these are the two guys that held up Old Bailey? They fit the description, all right.
Then a rope is what they need.
The jail is too good for them. And that goes for the rustler that's in jail, too.
Wait a minute, boys. I know how you feel about this. But that kind of talk don't go. I'm the law in this town. Come on.
I want to run that herd across the border in the morning. Pick the boys up at daylight, and I'll meet you in Last Chance Canyon.
Hello. You're sure you got them?
This bracelet I found on them answers your description.
And your father's money's here to the last dime. Now, if you or your dad could come over and identify him.
Of course, I'll be right down. It was awfully clever of you, Sheriff, to work so fast.
Even if you fellas were chumps enough to do it, I like your nerve, coming back to this town after sticking up old man Bailey.
Takes lots of nerve in our business. But this business is not so good. Well, it doesn't look to me like cattle rustling pays so well all the time either.
Hey, I'd like to find a fella that winged me.
For his sake, I hope you don't find out. Yeah, me too.
Because when I get out of here, I'm going...
Well, how do you figure to do that?
Well, my arm ain't so good for cutting bars, but you two fellas look healthy enough.
I don't feel so healthy, my friend.
Well, maybe these will make you feel better.
Ah, eso está muy bueno.
Here, pipe down, pipe down.
Come on, you two fellas. You know him?
Yes, I know him anywhere, even without his beard. Why don't you tell him who you are?
I told him, ma'am. Tex is the name from the Rio Grande.
Why blame it on the Rio Grande? What are you going to do with him, Sheriff, now that the game's up?
How about a little game of pinochle, Sheriff?
No, senor, caramba,
Now, it's a joke to you, eh? Well, you'll have plenty of time to laugh where you're going for the next 10 years.
Make it 20 and we'll shoot the wad.
Don't knock that out of you.
No, senor Sheriff, no.
I only have one favor to ask of you, miss. Try and think kindly of me when I'm gone. I'm not such a bad fellow at heart. It was only that I got in with the wrong kind of company. A woman and drink were the cause of my downfall. One was from the cow country, and the other from a cow.
I'll take that smartness out of them.
Well, I hope so.
Say, I was thinking, in case we got separated after we make the break, where'll we meet up again?
Well, the herd is over the other side of Last Chance Canyon. If I lose you, I will meet the other fellows over there.
Okay.
Hey, get you hurried up. It'll only be about a half hour before daylight.
Well, I'm putting her through now.
Here, give me the other saw.
All right, here.
Jim!
And the guns went with them.
What is it?
Hello. Yes, this is she. What? Well, what does it say?
Joining rustlers in Last Chance Canyon. Miss Bailey will explain who I am. Signed, Craig Larrigan. Say, who is this man?
Why, he's the son of my father's partner.
Well, if you knew that before, why didn't you say so? Does your father know about it?
No, I didn't tell him. Craig meant it for a joke, so I thought...
Well, let's stop being a joke, Miss Virginia. When they find out who he is, his life won't be worth the paper this note's written on. Is your father there?
No, Dad isn't here now. He left some time ago, and I don't know when he'll be back. But I'm going with you.
Come on.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
It's Mike.
Yeah, but who's with him? How'd you get here?
You know Kirk?
Well, not this well.
What's the idea, Mike?
These are the two fellows that held up Bailey.
What?
Yeah. The sheriff picked us up right after that little argument we had and threw us in with your pal here.
Yeah, they want to join up with us. I figure they'd be useful.
I hope there isn't any hard feelings about that little scrap we had, Kirk. You know, a couple of guys like us shouldn't be fighting with each other. We ought to be on the same side of the fence.
Maybe so.
See, my friend, it's not good that we should kill each other. There's plenty other people to shoot, no?
What do you say?
Now, that's up to the chief. But I figure he might be mighty interested to meet up with you and your partner after that holdup you pulled.
Oh, he heard about it, eh?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, he's been wanting to meet up with you fellas.
Are we in luck, Pancho?
I hope so, senor.
Yeah, you were in luck the other night, too, weren't you? When you got away from the sheriff. That's right, Mike. The sheriff was chasing these two fellas, and we mistook him for a posse. Ask him which one of them plugged you.
Oh, so you're the guy that winged me, huh?
Oh, mistakes happen in the best of families, Mike. And now that we're all one big family, what do you say let's just forget it?
Well, I guess so.
We're waiting till you got here, Mike. The chief's gonna meet us in the canyon. We're running the herd over. Come on. I think that's the chief now. I've got a surprise package for you, Chief.
Yeah?
Those two fellows that held you up the other day, well, they're here to join up with you now.
Is that so?
anybody move? I couldn't have believed it, J.C., if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Say, what is this? Who is this man?
Tell him. Tell him that I'm Larrigan's son. That he's more than part owner of this ranch. He's footing the bills while you're running the cattle off.
What are you going to do, Craig?
I don't know. I'm thinking of Virginia.
Why didn't you shoot, son?
I couldn't. I'm sorry, J.C.
I'm not.
Poncho, look after him. Hey! Alto! ¡Párese ahí! ¡Contra! ¡Párese! Now get up there, big shot. Now you tell him how her father died.
Why,
That he was shot, saving my life, trying to round up your gang of rustlers. Isn't that right, Kirk?
Yes. That's right.
Hi, Cowboy.